see a matchup here between the Rugby Utah Selects 15 side versus the Huns from Austin, Texas. And we are 3 minutes into the first half of the this matchup of the Major Rugby Championship. And my name is William Mardula, and my co-host here will be joining me is Kyle. Well, Kyle, so far, as far as the game is concerned, what are your takes on how the situation has panned out recently?
Well, it seems like Utah's been off to a bit of a slow start. They got the advantage with the kick was short, but knocked it on pretty quickly. It seems like they've just got some nerves they've got to work through.
Okay, looks like this is a Rugby Utah lineout.
Did you guys want to get these guys on?
Go ahead.
Huh? Did you guys want to get commentators on camera?
Austin on the attack, just crossing midfield.
Nice field of play there by the Austin Huns. The nice short ball right there at about the 50-meter mark. Sorry, yes, the 50-meter mark. The Austin Huns there kicking for territory, and it looks like that was a close one.
Looks like they'll discuss it with the sideline judge to determine what happened there. But that may have been grounded by Austin.
Looks like it's a 22 dropout. So Utah ball. Nice take up there by Saleh Palipoy.
Quick offload by Danny Christensen. Joe swinging it wide. Chipped through by Danny. Ooh, not quite able to gather. Looks like it was knocked forward in the attempt.
Knocked forward there by A.J. Tunyao, I think. Due to that knock on there, it is a Huns scrum. Based on the efforts that Rugby Utah has been putting towards growing the game here, there has been great signs of improvement from our forward pack, which is an area that we lacked a little bit in the beginning stages of this matchup. Nice take up there by the Huns. Ooh, nice break there by Lomani, leading to a try there by the Austin Huns. Try by number 14, I believe.
Touch judge has his flag up. It looks like he may have stepped out of bounds just before crossing that goal line. It will be a line out to Rugby Utah.
We good? Tell me if you want to get them in a shot. I also found a different thing to white balance on if you guys need me to.
Oh, that was slightly overcooked
it's
through
pretty
there
far
by
away if you want to
Utah.
white balance this right now. Yeah.
Chip through, but a little bit too much. It'll be a 22 dropout to Rugby Utah. Looks like they're trying to get up there before they have time to recover.
Nice kick there by captain of the Rugby Utah side, Ben Nichols. The Huns there attempted to recover from the kick by Ben Nichols. Looks like the kick was unfortunate. And this is the first time we're seeing Rugby Utah inside of the Huns territory.
Yeah, with this early opportunity, see if they'll be able to come away with something on the Austin side of the ball.
Nice take there by the Rugby Utah forward pack. Nice delivery there by Danny Christensen with a straight cut there by AJ Tuneao, who's known for his hard runs. Rugby Utah swinging back this way. Nice show and go there by Lance Williams.
Looks like the ref has decided to stop play owing to this injury that is impeding with play. So we will be taking a quick timeout from play while the player recovers. And
well, looking at the starting lineup for Rugby Utah, the people to look forward to in the forward pack is John Cullen, Nick Mosen, and Corey Olson. Those guys are the leaders and generals, if you will, for the forwards. In the back line,
we've got the brothers. We've got Joe and Ben Nichols, a great 1-2 combination, know each other very well. Benny, starting at wing, has a great X factor, large size, but is able to move well on his feet. Should be able to contribute well on offense and defense.
Yeah, and the two people I like to see really go and really showcase today would be number 11 and number 12, Vernali and AJ Tuneao. So look out for those two. Looks like this is a Rugby Utah scrum.
Referee
Early push there.
Yep, didn't like the early push. Gave the free kick advantage to Rugby Utah, who swings it wide to the backs. Wasn't able to get gathered on that last pass. Not rolling away is the call. So the Austin Huns will go, and Rugby Utah appears to want to kick for touch to gain some more field advantage.
Yeah, a smart move there by Rugby Utah to make their way up the field, using the mistakes by the opposition as to the advantage. And right here we see Rugby Utah making up their way to the line out, and it's going to be interesting to see how things unfold from here. Interesting weather we have here today. We're anticipating for a warmer day, but nice take there by Taumata Mamao. An offload to his counterpart in the forward packs. Looks like there was a knock on there by the Huns, I believe. And it will be a Rugby Utah scrum.
This is great that Rugby Utah is able to capitalize on several key mistakes that Austin has been making. Keep the ball inside their half. They've also been very effective early on in this half in swinging the ball to their backs. It'll just looks like they just need to make sure they're keeping those passes clean so the backs can get the ball with space to move.
The last time Rugby Utah played the Huns was back in Austin earlier on in March, and it was a pretty interesting showdown. One that was slightly tightly contested. We'll see how things will turn out today. Oh, nice take there.
Great run in on the weak side. Rugby Utah threatening now inside the 22.
Nice distribution here from Ben Nichols. Quick recycle there by Joe Nichols, trying to take it up the middle. Received there by the Austin Huns defense. Afiaki there trying to sneak up the middle as well. Let's see what the back line. Okay. Oh, that was a sloppy anticipation there with a knock on, so it'll be a Huns ball.
Huns definitely caught a break there. Yeah, you can see there. I just don't think the forward was Nick Mostin just wasn't quite ready to receive that ball. I think he was anticipating helping out in the ruck.
That pass kind of caught him by surprise there, but the game of rugby, you have to anticipate surprises.
This will be an important scrum for Rugby Utah.
Oh, that's a pretty good scrum right there.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. Nice take up there by the number 8, Dion Menard.
Looks like Rugby Utah may have gotten away with a bit of a high tackle there. Referee says play on. Tackle is made, and the ball is going out to the Austin Huns back line.
Let's see what the Austin Huns back line can do.
Kicked forward, chased by Joe Nichols, and grounded in the try zone. So this will be a 22 dropout for Rugby Utah.
Let's see if Rugby Utah will make that 22 dropout a lot quicker than they did last time. Looks like they're choosing to take their time with this one.
Yep, so we can see here, kicked forward. Joe's running onto it hard, and just in time is able to get that ball grounded. Now the 22 dropout has been taken. Austin has gathered and pressing forward from midfield.
Nice take there by Lomani. Nice offload there to their number 8.
Dion Menard.
Sorry, number 6.
HP Moore with the try.
Moore with the try.
It was a great support play. Can see here.
Lomani
was in a
taking it up the middle.
great position to support him. Didn't make that offload nice and easy.
Unfortunately, missed tackles there leading to this clear break by Lomani Tongotongo, who's the captain of the Austin Huns. But you wouldn't expect anything less from someone who's given the title of captain to be able to lead the side, and that's exactly what he showed there. For those of you who are just joining us at this time, we are broadcasting from the Ute Soccer Field up here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Conversion is good, which draws the score to Austin Huns 7. Rugby Utah still looking to make their first impact. And we've got here coming up the Austin Huns starting lineup. We've got some of their forwards. Big props, Tim Fitzgerald and Mason Peterson made great impacts. Their forward pack was very physical the first time these two met.
And in the back line, led there by the captain, Lomani Tongotongo, who brings a wealth of experience with him as well. So look out for that individual out here on the field. Looks like Rugby Utah is back in the Huns territory, and they have been awarded a scrum. So Rugby Utah put in. Let's see what they can do with it from here.
Yeah, once again, being able to get inside the 22. It'll be important for Rugby Utah to start making the most out of these trips into Austin Hun territory.
The best way to do that is to maintain possession at all times.
Looks like the ball may have was not a straight put in is the call, but the call goes Rugby Utah's way. Great offload and run forward there by number 3 for Rugby Utah, Nick Moston.
Nice take up there by Taumata Mama'o. Well received there by the Huns. Danny Christensen there trying to try his luck, and again is well received there by the Huns as well. Nice take there by AJ Tuneo, brought down by Lomani Tongotongo. Ball recycled there by Joe Nichols. Back to the forwards, and the Rugby Utah still struggling to get out of that initial territory.
Sloppy gather there by number 2, Lotte Tuipoloto.
Looks like ref was playing advantage that whole time for an offsides from the Huns. So looks like Rugby Utah's opting to put points on the board via a penalty goal.
Count it!
Kick well taken by Danny Christensen. Puts the first points for Rugby Utah on the board. They're now within a try to Austin Huns, 7-3.
Look at that form there by DC. You know, not looking at the post. He knows exactly where the ball needs to go and just goes for it. Nice take there by Rugby Utah.
Well taken there by Matt Jensen. Under pressure, was able to come down with the ball.
Nice
Not
recovery there by Taumata. Recycling the ball to the back line. Not sure that was a good offload there by John Cullen. Huns retain possession at this point. Nice recovery tackle there by Sa Palipoi.
Knocked on there slightly by Vernale, so the referee playing advantage.
Nice recovery there by Taumata Mama'o, off to AJ Tuneo. Back to Matt Jensen. Utah
Great
back
run.
into the Huns territory. Nice take up there by Tuneo. Not tackled and held. Able to take a couple more steps up the field. Nice handoff there to Lance Williams, making a break for it. Giving it to Ale. Back to the inside to Corey. Try Rugby Utah.
Excellently played there. That run was really set up well by Matt Jensen, who was able to just come busting through the middle, broke several tackles, and was able to get the Austin Huns off balance there. And then, of course, finished strong by John Cullen.
That just goes to show there by play by Matt Jensen. You know, that's the experience that he brings with him. You know, playing on the international level, and you can see how that affects team play.
Yes, wonderful team try there to Rugby Utah. Rugby Utah has now put points on the board in both of their last trips inside Huns territory. Really doing a great job of capitalizing on the opportunities they're given. Now Danny Christensen is looking to make the 2-point conversion from out wide. Danny, of course, is a very skilled kicker.
Watch his form here.
Well taken, but a little bit outside.
Kickoff there by the Austin Huns.
Taken.
Well received there by Joe Nichols.
Yep. Taken deep, and Danny Christensen elects to kick it back into Huns territory. Taken well by their number 8.
They're using the number 8 as a battering ram today, the Huns. That guy has been all over the place.
Yeah, you don't typically see a number 8 that far deep to receive a kick like that.
Let's see what Joe Nichols will do with the ball here. Taumata Mamao takes up the ball right down the middle. Back in the Huns territory, or the Utah side.
Play on is the call. Austin comes away with it. Joe makes the tackle, but Austin able to dump the ball off just in time. Looks like there was a bit of a knock on that the referee will be playing advantage for Rugby Utah.
John Cullen with the ball there. Let's see what he can do with it. Nice take up the middle. Not sure if it was tackled there, so he gets to keep going. Takes out 2-3 guys. Joe Nichols here to recycle the ball to his brother Ben Nichols.
Going out
Rugby
wide.
Utah trying to go wide out.
Has a real opportunity now.
All by himself there. Nice shimmy and shake there by Afiaki. Fend off.
With a nice football pass. Wasn't
nice
quite.
Kick and chase there. Let's see what Benny Palu can do with the ball. Picks it up. Goes in for the try. Score, Rugby Utah.
Fantastic effort there. Blistering pace up the middle. Tana Afeaki with a great run. Several great steps. Defend, here we go.
Replay here. Nice shimmy here by Tana Afeaki. Watch this. Left, right, left. Beats 2 players.
Gets
Fends
the
off
fend.
1.
And the Peyton Manning pass doesn't quite go to hand.
Matt Jensen there.
But a wise decision to kick the ball forward, and excellently scooped up by Benny Pahulo for the try. That try will now put Rugby Utah on top with the points after to come. And the conversion just sneaks through, bringing the score Rugby Utah 15, Austin Huns 7. Ball taken quickly there by Austin and was able to keep it in bounds with a great acrobatic effort. However, with the diving attempt, it appears that Sonny Taylor of the Austin Huns knocked the ball forward. We will have a scrum down to Rugby Utah.
So far, so good here for Rugby Utah. Again, the last time we played the Austin Huns, it was a tightly contested game, and fitness and experience and camaraderie just kind of went the Huns' way when we played them in Austin. Be interesting to see how things pan out from here on. Nice take there by Lance William with the line out. Redistribution there by Danny Christensen over to AJ Tunia, who takes it up the middle, bounces off one of the Austin Huns players. 2, 3.
Good concentration to recover on that bobbled pass. Sloppy ball play there by Austin. Means referee playing advantage for Rugby Utah.
Not releasing the player.
No release in the tackle is the call. And Ben Nichols looks like he will look for touch on this kick.
Perfect way to get back into the Huns territory without having to do a lot of work.
That kick was very well taken. With that will put Rugby Utah just inside the Huns 22. Once again threatening. Got a substitution.
Looks like the scrum half is being replaced. Nice take there by Matt Jansen. Just see the way he glides up there into that line. Ooh, nice take up there by AJ Tuniao.
Once
A
again,
definite repeat of what he did the last game against the Raptors.
once again showing why he is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. Very well known for being a hard runner, and again showing us why.
Nice take up there by Matt Jensen. Followed up by a Eagle counterpart, John Cullen. Ball returned to AJ. Hands it off to Taumata Mamao. Ooh, sneaky move there by Joe Nichols, the scrum half.
He's able to gain a couple meters on that.
Ball needs to be recycled as soon as possible here. Nice take up there by Moston. Rugby Utah slowly working their way up the field.
Looks like hands in the ruck is the call. Austin was caught their hands in the cookie jar on that one. And
Rugby Utah kicks for touch.
with the penalty, they elect for touch. Now within 10 meters of the Huns try line.
And with roughly 11 minutes left in this first half, for those of you who just joined us, Rugby Utah is currently in the lead, leading 15-7. Nice line out there. It was tightly contested by the Austin Huns. Ball swung wide by Nichols to AJ Tuneao to Palepoi, who takes it up. Recycled again by Joe Nichols to Danny Christensen. Taken up by John Cullen. Ball is
comes
dropped
out.
back. Looks like it's play on. Knocked back. Nice take up there by Lance Williams. Recycled by Joe Nichols. Taken up by Sa Palepoi. Recycled again by Joe Nichols to his brother Ben. Taken up by John Cullen. Looks like we have a try. Try, Rugby Utah by Lance Williams. Nice series of hands there.
Once again, a great team try. Went through a lot of hands. Was able to recover.
Let's see here. John Cullen there gets taken down, pops the ball up. Tana Afiaki passes the ball off to Lance Williams, who walks it in.
Yeah, good field awareness there by the number 6 to be able to find a player on his following on his backside there.
Things are going really well right now for Rugby Utah. You can definitely see the improvement in communication in the way that they're working with each other on and off the field.
Yeah, very clear already so far in this game. The strides that Rugby Utah has taken, obviously being one of the newer teams in this division, and had a little bit of growing pains in the first few games of the season, and have clearly made great strides both in coaching and fitness to be able to be more cohesive as a unit, and it's paying dividends so far today.
Speaking of dividends, Danny Christensen just added another 2 points on the board, so we're at 22-7 right now.
Knocked backwards brilliantly by Austin Huns. Received possession inside the Rugby Utah half. Result of that acrobatic play on the kickoff.
The Huns looking to redistribute the ball here and get into Rugby Utah's territory and maintain their play in there as much as possible. Ooh, nice pass there by that scrum half. Well received there by Rugby Utah. Nice take there up the middle by their hooker. That's not a sight that you normally see, but hey, what can you expect? It's a tightly contested matchup. Nice take up there by the number 8, Dion Minard.
Once again, Peter Malcolm, the number 2, was able to set that up with that broken tackle on his opposing 2. Was able to break the line of defense and left Penny, the number 14, trying to defend 2 players at once. Here we see it. Penny trying to make a decision there, but left alone on the wing, was unable to defend against the 3 Austin Huns that were attacking.
And I don't mean to sound like John Madden here, but the ball will always beat the man.
That is especially true here in rugby.
The score as it stands is 12-22. Nice
Conversion well taken.
Looks like it's good. And so the Huns put an additional 2 on the board, bring the score to 14-22 with Rugby Utah in the lead.
Very athletic kick there on the outside, almost on the touch line. Was able to get that through. We are still in a 2-possession ball game. Kick taken high and bounced forward off of a Rugby Utah hand, so referee will be playing advantage. Austin elects to kick for territory. But
ball's recovered here by Tana Afiaki. Let's see what he can do. He's taken.
Excellent step and is able to gather his own ball there in the tackle.
Joe Nichols there picking up the ball. Looks like the ref is calling him back for a knock-on. It's the little things that can make or break a play. It looks like that slight knock-on was to Rugby Utah's disadvantage and resulting in a scrum awarded to the Austin Huns.
It's like Austin will be able to come away with the ball on that scrum. Swung out wide to the 10. Met violently by AJ again.
If you notice, the Austin Huns aren't as deep, but they're spreading the ball really, really wide, which kind of forces Rugby Utah to leave their line a little early. The Huns there taking the ball up the middle. Huns has spent a couple minutes in this territory here, which is a testament to the amount of defense that Rugby Utah's putting on them.
Good swarming defense so far on this possession. Ball has gone wide several times, and Rugby Utah has been there each time so far. Once again, well taken. Kick was charged down there. Huns finally across the 22. Once again, showing the importance of maintaining possession in rugby. Several phases went by there where the Austin Huns were unable to move much of anything, but finally able to gain some ground due to holding possession, making good passes, And it appears that they will have a penalty now going their way as well. Referee is calling time off. He's having a bit of a chat. Captain. Bit of an injury, so we've got the medic coming on field. Looks like there may be a bit of a stinger on the hamstring there. Looks like time is back on after the injury, and the medic comes off the field. And it will be a line out to the Austin Huns on the 5-meter line, threatening to score again.
See what the Austin Huns lineout can do from here. Nice take up there.
Well taken.
By Minar.
Go immediately into a maul. Looks like they're able to
Right
drive
up,
pretty
and
well.
a try is awarded to the Austin Huns.
Once again, one of the big strengths of the Huns is in the strength of their forwards, and the forwards showing that strength there by pushing that maul slowly but surely. Here we can see taken right down, moved straight into the maul. No problems moving forward. Able to get it across the line and dot it down. Time winding down in the half. It appears Austin may be intentionally looking to wait until the half ends. Kick well taken. Conversion is good.
HDMI to.
Do we need to switch sides? You want to switch or not? Yeah. Okay.
The black magic box that is
Converts HDMI because all the ports on the Mac is an in, it's not an out. So it converts the HDMI to an in, and then the computer recognizes it as an in feed. Right now, it doesn't recognize it as an out.
Back in at the start of the second half with Rugby Utah kicking. Jared Whippy once again showing incredible skill with the sky-high kick. Knocked on there by Rugby Utah in the attempt to gather the kick there. We will have the first scrum of the half to the Austin Huns.
Looks like Rugby Utah's back in the Huns territory. Huns looking to make their way out of their own territory with that kick. Well received by Josh Whippy, donning the number 15 at this point. Nice take up there by Josh Whippy. Worked his way about 30 meters up the field. Nicely contested ruck there by the Austin Huns, who regained possession. Excuse me. Looks like the ref is playing advantage.
The knock on, he will go to his advantage. It was offsides was the call. Austin Huns looking for touch and find it. Now within 5 meters of the try line. Seems very likely that they may go back to their maul attempt. Worked very well for them in their previous attempt in similar territory. And they do so. Maul is formed and driving forward. Oh, well defended there. Looks like it may have been held up. Looks like Rugby Utah may have gotten away with a bit of a high tackle there. Ball comes again to the right side. Austin Huns could have elected to allow the referee to remedy that situation instead of taking matters into their own hands. And for that reason, multiple players receive cards. Red. Were they both yellow? No. Once again with the driving maul. Tactic that has worked very well each time Austin has attempted it. And once again, successful attempt on the maul results in a try for the Austin Huns.
As it stands, it's just a 1-point difference. The kick will definitely be the differentiating margin. It's a nicely contested line out, but the overpowering maul here by the Austin Huns just led to this try.
Yep, definitely an important kick. This will
well-struck kick, which puts Austin Huns ahead by 1 point, bringing it to 28-27.
Another sky-high kick by Jared Whippy. Excellently taken, though, by Huns number 8. And they decide to go into another maul. Once again, just showing the power of that forward pack, able to drive that maul several meters up the field. The maul dissolves and brought to ground. But the ball is playable, so play will continue. Excellent tackle, but was able to get the offload in time. Austin is now once again in Rugby Utah territory. Good offload, one-handed offload. Oh, and Vernale with a crunching tackle.
The Austin Huns are really taking advantage of their position right now within the Rugby Utah territory. Huns looking to swing the ball wide. Picked up the AJ Tooney out.
Referee was playing advantage for a high tackle, so we will go back to that.
Hey, let's back up our pot. Hey, regroup, boys, regroup.
Ball is kicked out. Looks like the Huns have wisely realized the strength of their forward pack and will elect to have yet another close meter maul. It will be very important for Rugby Utah to try to steal this ball before it gets into the hands of the Huns players. Knowing the strength of that drive, they will have to hope they can prevent the maul in the first place.
This looks like a similar situation that led to the previous try by the Austin Huns. Let's see if Rugby Utah chooses to do something different at this point. Very, very similar situation you're looking at here that led to the previous try.
Yep.
Nice work up there with Matt Jansen.
Maul was unsuccessful this time.
Fortunately, that led to a series of missed tackles and a try there by the Austin Huns. Bring the score to 33-27 with a kick to come.
Yeah, interesting that Rugby Utah decides time and again to continue to attempt to contest those mauls. I would think from a coaching standpoint that they would choose not to participate in the maul and eliminate the possibility of having those big, strong forwards to contend with. But once again, they make a strong contestment, but ultimately not able to prevent the Austin Hun try.
That has always been a weak spot here for Rugby Utah regarding the field of play, especially when they're in their territory. Playing off of a line-out is the forwards. Looks like the kick is wide. So the score remains the same, 33-27.
That was an important miss for Rugby Utah because that keeps the game within a one-possession score. One try and a conversion can put Rugby Utah back on top. Excellently taken. Looks like it was the ball found the field before it rolled into touch, and that will pin the Austin Huns back deep inside their own territory.
Was that a kick from Jared Whippy?
This is another great kick by Jared Whippy.
We have the two Whippy brothers here playing in the back line for Rugby Utah, who have both represented BYU in the men's collegiate division. Jared Whippy playing at 10 and Josh playing in the fullback.
Yeah, that makes two sets of brothers playing on the Rugby Utah side, of course, with Ben and Joe Nichols, and then Josh and Jared Whippy. Excellent family talent there. And Austin elects to fine touch. Press that deep into their own territory. They try to give themselves some breathing room, and the throw-in will go to Rugby Utah.
When he stood up, you were like...
stood up, my head was, his head was here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was on it.
Well
Nice take.
taken there.
Jared Whippy here with a nice chip and chase.
Mark called.
Mark called there.
Falling off that 6-foot tower.
It's a
Nice take there by Ale. Again, Rugby Utah in the Huns territory, a place that they will definitely try to remain as long as possible to get more points on the board.
And Huns again electing to clear the ball, give themselves some breathing room. And Jared Whippy back deep to field the kick and respond with a kick of his own.
Slightly overcooked, so he's bringing it back to where the kick was initiated from.
Because he was in front of the 22, the ball going out on the full means that the line out will be taken where the ball was kicked. So, bit of hard luck there for Jared Whippy. I'm sure he was trying to land the ball just inside before it rolled out into touch. Just unable to do so in this case.
Huns line out. Nicely taken there by the Huns. Well distributed there to their back line. With a take up the middle by one of the forwards playing in the back. Here we go, the Huns go up.
Danny unable to gather it, but is able to gather it on the rebound. Ball was knocked backwards, so he's able to...
Nice take up there by Joe Nichols. Oh, a slightly misjudged kick there that could have resulted in a good series of plays.
Yep, Joe's just looking to give him some breathing room, but unfortunately that kick found touch far too early and puts the Huns in excellent position on this line out. Still just inside the 22. It'll be interesting to see if the Huns decide to go with their signature maul. Go deep and knocked backwards. AJ is there, but just not quite able to gather it. Ball was played by a player laying on the ground, so the ball goes to Rugby Utah.
Nice take there by Surston. Rob
Surston with a lot of speed and power on the outside.
Rugby Utah back inside of the Huns 22 after that run by Elkington. Misjudged pass, unfortunate. Nice take there by Corey. Where did that come from? Wide ball over there to Ale, off and to the left. Try Rugby Utah.
Wow, that'll be interesting to see on the replay. It really looked like Austin was able to get away with that missed pass, but Corey able to scoop up the ball and get it out wide.
Let's see right here. Danny Christensen delivers the ball. With the Huns player, it looks like it was stripped by Jared Whippy.
Good crafty play there by the veteran Jared Whippy.
Definitely something we'll have to see later on today, over and over again. Phenomenal play.
Absolutely flipped the play. Jared with that strip, it easily could have been 5 points going the other way, and instead Rugby Utah comes away with the try, and a very important conversion to come to see if they can take back the lead. looks like Austin taking this opportunity as well to tend to one of their injured players. Kick is wide and away. So Austin Huns will maintain their 1-point advantage over Rugby Utah with a lot of time left. Certainly up in the air for either team at this point.
Hey, Utah, let's get back in the tent, please, off the line. Blake, can you get your guys back, please? Thank you.
Looks like that was an overcooked kick, or was the ref playing advantage? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it looks like the restart kick there went out on the full. So once again, just miscalculated there, and that will be an important advantage for Rugby Utah now, getting a scrum at the 50. Like a positional change has taken place. We got Danny Christensen playing scrum half, and Joe Nichols is now on the playing in the outside center position. Interesting call there. Looked like it might have come out the side.
Knocked on there by the Huns. Picked up again by Josh Whippy, the fullback, over to Rob Thurston. Let's see what.
On the end, on the wing, not able to get the space.
Back to Josh Whippy, who takes it up. Back to Rob again. Looks like they're playing volleyball with this. Ooh, nice hand up there by Rob. Redistribution there by and then a tackle there by. Nice recovery tackle there. I'm not sure if there was any hands in that tackle.
Yeah, looks like Austin Huns might have gotten away with one. That might have just been a shoulder charge, which is a penalty. We'll be able to see that on the replay here.
Unfortunate play
called.
right there.
And then going back the other way. Excellently played here by Rob and company.
Josh there with a nice sidestep, bring it back to the middle, back to Rob. These two have been playing tag with each other this whole time.
Yeah, a lot of good chemistry there. But does result in a scrum down to the Austin Huns. So great effort there by Rugby Utah to at least get the possession back inside Huns territory.
Huns putting the ball into the scrum within their 22.
Gotta stay awake, huh?
Look to redistribute the ball really quick. Let's see what Joe Nichols can do.
And the ball will find touch.
The ball will find touch.
So this will be a line out for Rugby Utah, just inside their own half. Great defensive effort by the Austin Huns. Come away with the ball on that line out.
The Huns have been doing a really good job lately in maintaining possession. And it looks like they're back inside the Rugby Utah territory.
A lot of arm tackling there that able to run through, but
there was a knock on there by the Huns player.
Yep, was not able to gather that pass that was slightly behind him. Very important in this sport that that ball gets gets placed correctly. You want to be able to give the ball in front of the players so they're able to run onto it and make a good catch. That pass just a little bit behind him, and he was not able to turn around quick enough to get that gathered.
Looks like Ben is moved up from the back line to scrum half.
Rugby Utah experimenting with various combinations of backs. This is the third scrum half to put in.
Corey picks up the ball there, brings it up the middle.
Met well by two Huns players, but able to redistribute the ball.
Nice take up there by Taumata Mamao. Nice pick and go there by Rugby Utah as well. Slowly making their way up the field.
Yeah, well played by the forwards. He kind of got away with something there. There was not a lot of support play by the forwards, but good solo efforts kept the ball in Rugby Utah hands.
Nice take up there by Joe Nichols, resulting though in an unfortunate knock-on. Good news is we're back in the Huns territory. Bad news is it's not our ball.
Like they'll be substituting AJ off the field. He has been a phenomenal impact player so far, and with the way that rolling subs are in this half, we may see him come back onto the field. Austin not able to keep their feet in the scrum, so the referee will be giving them another chance. He has not been very lenient on these scrums. He's already awarded free kicks in the past for sloppy scrum entry. So surely their last warning. Ball firmly in Huns territory now. Utah swarms to make the tackle, but the ball continues to go out wide. Oh, knocked on there by, looks like the 15, after knocking it on for the Huns, got away with playing the man without the ball.
Nice take there by Lance Williams, one of the local ground players. Clean take there by Ale.
Wow, incredible effort there to stay inbounds. Amazingly able to keep both feet inbounds there.
Let's see right here, he stepped. Nope.
Wow, yes, was able. Excellent adjudication there by the sideline ref. Does appear that he stayed in. So that was a very athletic play by the Austin Huns 14 to be able to recover that ball and stay in bounds and make the breakaway try. Definitely a momentum changer there with Rugby Utah on the attack. Unfortunately, Vernale not able to hold on to that ball through that tackle. Vern, who has been a tremendous player so far this game, with an unfortunate turn of events there.
Looks like the kick is good, so it brings the score 30 to 40, 32.
Yep, that was once again an important, that conversion puts the Huns more than a converted try ahead. So it will take at least 2 trips into Huns territory to bring Rugby Utah back on top. Still a lot of time left in the game, but Rugby Utah now needing to start making some plays on offense. Looks like time is off temporarily for a blood sub on Joe Nichols. Rather than subbing him out, they are able to clean up his wound, and he will be able to continue play.
Let's see what Rugby Utah can pull off with the remaining 12 minutes.
Deep restart. Oh, and not able to be gathered by Austin, but it was knocked backwards, so possession maintains in Austin hands. Hotly contested ruck. They're able to clear it out. Jared Whippy deep to recover. Looks like Vern will pick it up, pass it off to Whippy.
Oh, unfortunate hands there by Tana Afiaki, leading to a knock on, and looks like it will be a penalty awarded to the Austin Huns.
Yep, looks like they will just keep that as a scrum offense. Was worried there that the kick afterwards might have been considered cynical, but the referee decides that was within play, and it will go scrum down. Yep, so here is that.
Let's see that pass there. Looks like he concentrated on the player coming down the field right when he caught the ball, leading to that unfortunate knock-on.
Once again, ball placement, very important in passing skills. That ball was just a little bit low, made the level of difficulty on the catch just high enough that the lack of concentration had that ball going to ground. Huns driving forward, keeping the ball in. Now they go out to their backs.
Well received there by Rugby Utah. Looks like he was held up.
Yep, ball has formed according to the referee, and brought into Maul and made unplayable will mean that it will be a scrum down to Rugby Utah. Well done there to keep the player on his feet and make that ball unplayable. That was a great defensive effort by Rugby Utah.
It looks like we have Joe Nichols back up in the front now. He's going to be playing scrum half.
They're just keeping everybody on their toes there. You never know who's going to come in to feed that scrum.
That's the one thing about those two brothers. They're pretty well rounded in the back line. You can put them in any position, and you know, they'll just seem like that was their originating position to start with.
Absolutely, yeah. They are well versed in any position in the field, both 7s and 15s. Both of them incredible standout athletes in the 7s world. Ben Nichols has played on the international stage of Rugby 7s, and Joe Nichols, his brother, has also been a standout player for Rugby Utah's championship-winning season last season. So, truly incredibly versatile rugby athletes in that family.
Ooh, nice break there. And a try is awarded by the referee to the Huns. Bring the score to 45-32. Couple of missed tackles there that led to that try. A well-deserved try.
Yeah, hard fought. They were able to maintain possession for quite a while inside the Rugby Utah half. And when you have possession that long, it becomes more and more difficult as a defender to continue to hold them off. And eventually the break was made. Once again, Rugby Utah may be showing signs of fatigue here, as this half has gone mostly the Austin's way. That kick was unsuccessful, so this will remain a 2-possession game. Oh wow, crafty play there by Rugby Utah, just taking that restart early able to gather it. Excellently done, and they are threatening. Dished out there by Joe Nichols. Joe again there, ready to distribute the ball. Going out wide.
Wide
Way
to Lance
wide.
Williams, over. Try,
And the
Rugby
try
Utah.
Scored. No,
Nice play.
time is a factor. They're quickly getting it back to Jared Whippy. Jared Whippy, again, the originator of that try with the quick decision to make the restart kick. Here we go, and they skip several players here, go way out wide. Defenders were not ready for them to go that far. Was able to score on the corner there. This will be an important conversion. If they want to make this a one-possession game, he will have to make this conversion. Wind has knocked over the ball, so he'll be able to make it a second effort at that. Owing to the windy conditions here. Hard luck there. Jared Whippy taking that kick. A great kicker, but unfortunately that...
Let's see that try here again. Ball swung wide there by Joe Nichols over to Jared Whippy, who flies the ball, beats 2 or 3 guys from the Austin Huns, and Lance Williams walks it in.
Yeah, great decision there. Good heads-up play.
Tell you what, that hair really accentuates that try.
Definitely one of the better parts.
Nice take there by the Austin Huns, but recovered there by Rugby Utah, and once again, we're back in the Huns territory.
Rugby Utah are not ready to concede this match yet. Back
Oh! Unfortunate play there that led to a knock-on. Rugby Utah is really hungry at this point to get something else on the board.
Rob Searston's back, recovers the ball. Is able to knock over a player. Unfortunately, is one of his own players. And then ball gone to ground, so this will be advantage to the Austin Huns. Appears advantage has been played. Advantage is over. And with that timing, it will go... Oh, advantage had not yet been played. So this will be a scrum back to the Austin Huns.
Saw some signs of glimpse of hope there in making it back into the Huns territory, and just that unfortunate knock-on there.
Yeah, Rob Searson's definitely had a great highlight reel truck there. Unfortunately, it was one of his own players that was knocked off their feet. But nevertheless, a great athletic play. The ensuing offload went to ground, and that is why we are having this scrum right now. Ball is out quickly. Good crafty moves by the scrum half allows him to make some important meters there.
Well met there by Josh Whippy, taking the player down.
Oh,
looks like ref was playing advantage there for a high tackle.
Referee determined that that tackle there by Josh Whippy had gone high.
The pressure on this field is really building up with the remaining 3.5 minutes left.
Wow, that you can see there on that replay, probably a good thing that Austin Huns player ducked. But yeah, with the new rules by the international rugby community, high tackles are very strictly adjudicated. Anything originating above the shoulders will be deemed a high tackle. So a great call there by the ref, just unfortunate determination there.
Looks like we have a replacement coming on. to the field here in the next minute or so.
Quickly tackled. A very important defensive effort here if Rugby Utah wants to maintain the hope of a comeback. It'd be critical that they're able to come away holding Austin scoreless at this point. Got an injured player there on the field. Appears we may have a head injury. Ball goes wide, but is met quickly by Ben Nichols. Step back inside, but nowhere to go as Rugby Utah does a good job swarming to that side of the field.
This Rugby Utah defense is just really on their feet. Every single Austin Huns player has been met pretty quick at the line.
Yeah, really feel the determination on Rugby Utah's part here. Interesting there. In a ruck, it is important to maintain your feet. You can't collapse intentionally on a ruck. So it looks like Austin Huns are threatening occasionally to do just that. They'll want to be careful, make sure in the future they're remaining on their feet.
Come, Joe!
Continuous play here. And right through, we see the Austin Huns score another try in the dying minutes.
Once again, desperate defense there by Rugby Utah. Excellently defended, but when you're able to maintain possession for that many phases, it becomes more and more difficult as a defender to be able to continue to meet them time after time after time, and eventually Austin was able to use that possession to wear down the Rugby Utah defense and find a hole for the try. Conversion is good. Puts this match well and truly out of reach for Rugby Utah, but with still enough time on the board to make an impact. With this inaugural season of Rugby Utah, it's very beneficial to be able to have this experience at an elite level, to gain the chemistry that some of these more established clubs have had for years.
Nice kickoff there by Jared Whippy.
Great sky-high kick, yep. Well received into a Rugby Utah hand. Another great step there.
It looks like he did not release the ball in the tackle, so that would bring us to full time, I believe.
The game will not be able to end on a penalty, but Austin can elect to kick into touch at this point to end the game. And they do just that.
Perfect.
Referee has determined there is still enough time on the field to play on. The ultimate judge of time is the referee. He has his own time that he will keep track of, and he has determined that there is still time left in this game. So Rugby Utah still with another opportunity, hopefully, to make a statement, but they will need to steal away possession in order to do so. Austin goes into Maul. Ball's made playable, knocked on there. Referee continues to play advantage, probably reluctant to blow up the game since there may not be enough time.
That was a gifted pass there to the Austin Huns play.
And an interesting dive in for the try, but try it is nevertheless. Advantage had been played just before that intercept was made. So here's that. Yeah, get just enough time to see that that dive there. Vertical dive, I guess is what you could call that. And that will bring us to full time. So brilliant effort by Rugby Utah, but just unfortunately ran out of gas in the second half. And second half sees Austin Huns pull well and truly ahead for a final score of 59 to Rugby Utah's 37. Hard played match, and surely some welcome signs of improvement for Rugby Utah, but ultimately fitness may continue to be a factor as Rugby Utah seeks to continue in their inaugural season.
Right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. This will be a definite lead up to our initiative for 2018, leading into the Major League Rugby professional franchise. So signs of promise over here.
For all of us here in Salt Lake City, Utah, thank you for joining us for this matchup, and we appreciate your time and look forward to the remainder of the season.